It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the 76ers going up against Utah. Well, for Utah, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And Kenny, we have lots to talk about. One thing coming up on the horizon, the trade deadline. Front offices have had time to evaluate rosters. What are your feelings about blockbuster in-season trades?
Huge deals are rare in the season, Ernie. Huge deals. But typically they come in the off-season because teams have time to nurture and bring them together. But there have been some great trades in mid-season. So you can find new life right after the trade deadline, a la Clyde Drexler of the Houston Rockets, to get us our second championship.
Good point. New players to be slow to acclimate. But, Ernie, I think at times you risk disrupting chemistry.
Sometimes worth the risk, and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I don't.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Doris Burke. And we've got David Aldridge on the sideline. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to Orlando. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded they were only down by 1 bucket.
Yeah, just a tremendous effort on their part. They competed hard, but just couldn't get over the hump.
Nothing disappointing for sure. They were right there, and it's always difficult to lose those nip and tuck games.
Several clubs already enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got, and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
Well, I think obviously you typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to 15 in one start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right?
Yes.
Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 15th from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run for a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, well, we don't really think we're there yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Udo. Ricky Rubio is out there with Alec Burks. That's Thabo Sefolosha. And it's Jerebko in at the power forward. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And David Aldridge spoke with Quinn Snyder. David?
Thanks, Kevin. What he said they're concerned with most is slowing down transition. He said those guys can cause problems if we let them get on the fast break. So stopping space and pace is priority number 1. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
And the screen. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Rubio kicks to Udo. Here's Sefolosha. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. Here's crime time. Utah with the rebound. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Urutko, and he uses the glass on the lane.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
On the play, basket down, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Boy, hitting for good percentage here in the first quarter. He's doing what he can to get his team off on the right foot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One stop.
That's good from Simmons.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Now, here's Burks. 14 points from him the last game against Orlando. Feeds it to Urutko. 5 to shoot. They set the pick from deep. And Utah, another three.
Now, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Simmons against Rubio. Outside for Redick. Shoots over Burks. The shot by Redick, no good.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
I'll tell you, Ricky Rubio, from the midway point of last season on, really started to shoot it well. Now, we know he's a natural creator and distributor. He's always been great at passing and playmaking, but boy, if he makes that jumper, look out.
First free throw is good. And on the offensive end, Rubio's playmaking, his most valuable skill, had a game last season where Dorsey tallied 19 assists.
Well, this is a guy, Ricky Rubio, who understands the easy pass, but he can wow you as well. There's an ability to thread the needle with a chest pass or a bounce pass, and he can do it moving or standing still. Simply one of the best passers in the league.
And the Utah Jazz back in 2014, the worst defensive team in the league by points per possession. Greg, it's been a dramatic turnaround.
And one of the premier defensive teams now in our league in terms of their imposing paint presence. Not a team that gambles for steals or deflections. They keep you in front and force you to play over the top.
This is the Utah. And here's Burks. 6 points for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Down the first one.
Alec Burks, Kevin, continuing to develop into a dependable scorer. He's got great size for a 2-guard.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Screen by Sharch. And Simmons kicks to Redick. It's 3-pointers off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Works with it. Now guarded by Reddick. Udo dishes to Rubio. And stolen by Simmons. Outside, Reddick shoots over Burks. Reddick with the bucket. Reddick's got his first points of the night. Rubio with it. 23 points for him the last game against Orlando.
You know, he was also one of their key contributors on the glass, and his effort was terrific.
Here's Udo, trailing by 2. Jerebko at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cephalosha. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Works against Reddick. The feed to Simmons. Simmons turns in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now, here's Rubio. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Neither team wants to give it an inch. This is fun. Both teams trying desperately to seize the momentum.
And Simmons gets to Embiid. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
There's a screen. Rubio outside, and here's Cephalosha for 3. Doesn't go for him. Philadelphia's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Simmons against Rubio. Reddick for 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Jazz trail by 4. Now, here's Rubio. He kicks to Jerebko. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rubio, the pass to Jerebko. Now Cephalosha. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Simmons. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And first time out of the game called for Utah. Of course, so much offense is perimeter generated right now. What, if anything, could get us back to running more plays, say, through the post?
Do you think we could reinvent Hakeem Olajuwon or perhaps Patrick Ewing?
I wish we could.
Because I know this.
Good point.
Every time I walk by a pickup game on the outside, you see guys sprinting to the three-point line and looking to be Steph Curry.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
For a different look here. The machines checked in for Joel Embiid. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Sharch. Baddest ones checked in for J.J. Redick. And the bodyguards subbed in for Primetime. Now, here's Ingles. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Comes up empty off the pick.
Boy, great job protecting the rim and turning an easy layup into a missed opportunity.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And Favors kicks to Hood. Favors with the screen. To Hood. Favors with the screen on Simmons. Here's Hood, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. And Rodney Hood played one season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Free throw good from Hood.
Well, the 6'8" lefty, Rodney Hood, such a shifty guy with the ball in his hand. Boy, does he use that hesitation to get where he wants.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And from his time at Duke, we knew Rodney Hood could shoot with range. Doris, did you realize how well he could handle the ball?
Well, as much as I like his ability to create, I love how he protects the basketball. This guy is a low turnover guy.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. No coverage that time. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Johnson kicks to Hood. Back to Johnson. Simmons against Ingles. And on the wing, beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Rodney Hood is a guy who takes a good number of three-pointers. He's no doubt a floor spacer. The defense can't give him room.
Pass to Simmons. Here's the machine. Ingles covering. Now the pass to Bannister. Another three for Philadelphia.
And he has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And here is Johnson. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. Outside Hood. Inside. Favors. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And when you look at Derek Favors, do you think Dorsey's maximized his potential, or is there still room to grow?
No, I definitely think he's got a higher ceiling. Favors is a guy who came into the league after just 1 year at Georgia Tech. So let's remember, he's still mid-20s right now. And the way this guy works, he's going to get better and better.
One at the line is good.
And the thing that really sticks out when you look at Derek Favors, his defensive versatility. You know, he can guard the 4s or the 5s on the inside or out. And to have a player like that allows your team to excel.
Connor Covington's checked in for Ben Simmons. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And despite Favors' size and strength, he really moves his feet well.
And that's tremendously valuable in today's NBA. The ability to stay in front of smaller men and switches and pick and rolls. He has terrific lateral mobility.
Johnson kicks to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Back to Johnson. Pass to Hood. Now the dish to Mitchell. He feeds it to Hood. The Jazz with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's the bodyguard. He really played well that last game against Golden State. Outside Hood. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Ingles. Kicks it to Mitchell. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Offline with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Deflects the pass. And stolen by Favors. Here's Mitchell. It's tipped.
Boy, a kickout's probably a better option when the defense is swarming around like that.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hood dishes to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Passes it to Ingles. Feeds it to Hood. The Jazz with another miss.
Great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's a superb effort on the defensive end. Don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Johnson can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 11. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Holmes has a screen. There's a good screen. Covington wide open. He fires. Another three for Philadelphia.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
That's a two from Hood. And it's Hood again missing. And so it's Philadelphia with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, I mean, they just got out early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just got to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Jazz trailed by 14. The machine is out there with prime time. Then it's Simmons. Then there's baddest one, and it's Covington in at the three, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that. And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
No, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling and sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Utah with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Hood drives in. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Rodney Hood is a remarkable athlete, and this guy tenacious when he cuts into open space.
Simmons against Stevens. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Of course, a lot of great catch-and-shoot players in this league, but who's the best right now at creating space for his shot off the dribble?
I'd say, respectively, the point guards that we saw in the NBA Finals, Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving, and they go about their business a little bit differently. Obviously, it's the handle of Kyrie Irving and his ability to not only navigate tight spaces, but his ability to finish with both hands and the creativity and the English sometimes necessary. For Steph Curry, it's the majesty and the danger of guarding the three-point shot, which then he combines with that ability to shake and bake and go off the dribble. Really tough contains both of them.
I like how you mentioned the finish, because the finish sometime you can get in there and make it look great, but you can't get the 2.
You got to put the points on the board, baby.
And so he hits both. Johnson with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dishes it to Favors. Favors with the screen. Hood kicks to Favors. And he lays it straight in.
Well, wonderful execution from Derek Favors. This guy's a bull, and it's really hard to deal with the strength that he brings.
Outside, Simmons. Here's the machine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hood kicks to Johnson. And there's the feed to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Step back shot. And it falls over the rim and in. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
The basket.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Here's Hood. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. Here's the teardrop. You can't get that one. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Last time they met was in Utah where they beat the Jazz.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some good contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Utah calls timeout. Have to like what we're seeing from Baniswan.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter, or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Some changes here for the 76ers. And B, he's checked in for the machine. Sharch comes in for Robert Covington. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Simmons. Now, here's Burks. 8 points for him. Udo kicks to Burks. Pass to Jerebko. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Rubio. And the three ball is good. Rubio's got 5 now.
Well, the catch and shoot game, typically Rubio's on the passing end of it, not this time.
Screen by Sharch. Redick for 3. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. And it's Sharch with the nice basket inside. Sharch has got his second bucket tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Udo, the pass to Rubio. Stolen. Here's Baniswan. 38 points for him last game against Golden State. And Embiid gets it to go.
Boy, you have got to love the dime, the pass on time and on target.
Burks dishes to Jerebko. They set the screen. Rubio outside. He kicks it to Jerebko. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Cephalosha, covered by Sharch. Philadelphia leading by 19. And there's the pass to Primetime. Tigers from 14. Hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid. Utah has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And Rubio kicks to Jerebko. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Burks. He feeds it to Cephalosha. hits the three-point bomb. He has 5.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
And Embiid the screen for the 3. Rubio with the rebound.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
And Ricky Rubio, known mostly for his ability to pass it and create opportunities for teammates, but I think he's an underrated defender at that point guard spot, and maybe doesn't get the credit he deserves defensively.
Now, here's Burks. He's got 8. There's the screen. Back to Cephalosha. Tries a 3.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
The 76ers leading by 18. Passes to Bannister. Good D by Rubio. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Redick against Burks. There's the dish to Udo. Cephalosha kicks to Rubio. Burks on the wing. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Primetime's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And Embiid the screen. Out to the right wing. Over Udo. Embiid, no good. And there's a call on Dario Saric. That's his first foul. Doris, looking at the way the playoffs are set up, the top 8 teams from each conference get in. So at what point might the league eliminate divisions altogether?
I don't think that's far in the future, to be perfectly honest with you. What I'm as curious about, Kevin, is would they ever see the teams, regardless of Eastern or Western Conference, because there seems to be some disparity in level of competition. Is that something you'd like to see, Kevin, where the teams are simply seeded 1 through 16 based on record?
I don't think I'd mind it, Doris, but I do like the fact that, kind of like in the other sports, where you don't have the familiarity, you always think about what would it be like to see a 5-game series, Cleveland Golden State, whereas in the regular season, just there and at home. And there's something I think kind of mysterious, and you can project so many different things. It's great fun before a series begins.
No question. It would be very interesting to see which direction the league goes in.
You ended a very successful college career a few years before professional women's basketball was fully established. How much do you wish you could have had a chance to go pro and play in what is now the WNBA?
How about this, Kev? The last 10 minutes of my senior season, the last 10 minutes of my final game, I blow out my knee. Otherwise, I would have gone to either Sweden or Ireland to play professionally. But sure, of course I wish the WNBA was formed. It came 10 years after my graduation in 1987. Oh, what could have been.
Yeah. And Doris is thriving, right? I mean, there is such a following for the WNBA.
Last year's finals may be the most competitive in history. It's really grown leaps and bounds.
So fun to watch. And the 76ers making a change here. Covington's checked in. Burks the pass to Rubio. Over Embiid. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And it's 7 points for Ricky Rubio.
I tell you, trying to become more consistent on the catch and shoot. Rubio in rhythm that time.
Embiid the screen. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Up top, Embiid. 6 points for him. Here's the bodyguard. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The bodyguard's got his first bucket of the night.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 7. The shot's good from Jerebko.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Udo.
I'll tell you, he's been dry from three-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
Philadelphia leading by 15. Here's the bodyguard. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Beyond the arc. It's good for a second mate. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
Here's Rubio. He dishes it to Uredko. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Uredko's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's how you answer back.
Well, you can tell. That was a little give good, get good. Executed well on the offensive end, connects on the deep threat.
Here's the bodyguard. He's got 5. Basket good.
Rough start for him, but he seems to have turned the corner here in the second period.
Rubio dishes to Udo. Kicks to Rubio. Jazz passing it around. Burks on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Embiid. Burks can't get it to go.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Now, here's Reddick. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Hangs it from downtown.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Rubio. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Then for the Jazz, Favors comes in for Udo. And Hood subbed in for Burks. Utah with the ball. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. They get it back. And so he calls the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Sharch.
Kevin, don't you love the attacking attitude of Derek Favors on the interior? Not many guys who can match his frame and strength.
That one misses.
I got to tell you, Kev, I love watching Derek Favors play the game. I think this guy's reliable, and he still has a ton of upside.
A different look for Utah. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Uredko. Joe Ingles comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Mitchell in for Ricky Rubio. And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 19 points. Now McConnell feeds it to Embiid. Over Favors. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipe.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily. Well, we know this about Jazz head coach Quinn Snyder. He has a wide range of coaching experience, right? He's coached at the college level, in the minors, over in Europe, and in today's game, I think that breadth of experience is invaluable.
Now, here's Covington. McConnell kicks to Sharch. Reddick with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And you talk about that experience at different levels, Doris, different leagues. How does that help a coach like Quinn Snyder?
Well, Kev, we see the NBA game constantly evolving. In a lot of ways, it's becoming more like European basketball with the floor spacing and ball movement. So that experience can help him think outside the box.
And here's Covington after the 3-pointer from Joe Johnson. Here's McConnell. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Outside Hood. Dishes it to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. They set the screen. Outside Hood. Over McConnell. Hood hits the bucket. Hood's got 9.
After a shaky start, boy, he's found the range. Good second quarter for him.
Outside, Reddick. Here's Sharch. Down it goes for his third basket in his very try.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Favors kicks to Mitchell. Ingles up top. Shoots off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. It gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Here's McConnell, and that's not going to go. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half in the books. This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ken Smith. Welcome back.
Ken,
as we break down the action. Checking out the 76ers. Kenny, what did you see from them?
that was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game, and that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
As we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. You know, baddest one has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Greg, there's no doubt. This guy has been superb at moving the ball and getting all his guys going on the offensive end.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Jazz trail by 19. And so in the game for the Jazz, we got your red card. Alec Burks is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Udo. And it's Cephalosha in at the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. And Udo with the stuff.
This is one of the purest point guards to come around in quite some time. He is, Rubio, the ultimate distributor.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleashed chaos moment. It's Redick on the wing by Cephalosha. Johnson can't get it to go. And here's Burks. The feed to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burks, the pass to Ureco. He kicks it to Rubio. Pass to Burks. Trying his luck deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Jazz trail by 17, and there's the foul. It'll go on. Pass to Ureco. He feeds it to Rubio. A floater deflected by McConnell.
Boy, what a cold start.
For a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Out to the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Luwalu's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
outside. Cephalosha kicks to Yarebko. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. Kicks it out to Rubio. And another shot, and the shot goes in. Rubio's got 9.
I'll tell you, the in-between game for Rubio starting to come around.
Now, here's McConnell. He's started closer. Nuwalu, the pass to Holmes. Nice again. It's rebounded by Udo. Udo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
Burks dishes to Udo. Jacks up a 3. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist from Udo. 12 points for Ricky Rubio.
I tell you, the jumper might not be the prettiest of pictures, but the offensive spacing improves dramatically when Rubio hits it.
Reddick with the bucket.
A nice screen, really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Utah calls timeout.
You can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Utah. Here is Rubio. He's got 12. Pass to Udo. The dish to Burks. Udo kicks to Rubio. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Yarebko. Feeds it to Rubio. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. On the wing, Cephalosha drills the 3-pointer. Cephalosha's got 8.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to McConnell. Holmes has a screen. Out left to the wing. Here's the bodyguard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Burks kicks to Udo. Rubio outside. He dishes it to Udo. Clock at 6. Rubio outside. Over McConnell. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
There's the pass to Luau. Holmes has a screen. Here's McConnell, and he's good on the 3-ball. McConnell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jazz trail by 13. There's the pick. And Rubio kicks to Yarebko. Back to Rubio. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Holmes.
A blown opportunity after the 2-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season.
They are tenacious when it comes to attacking the backboard. Physical, smart, and determined. No surprise to see them at the top of the ranking.
And he knocks down the first one. And the 76ers with some changes. Primetime's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Ben Simmons comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And baddest one subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Second free throw, no good. Jazz trail by 14 to the inside. Burks, that's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Burks has got 10 points in the game. Simmons on the wing. By Cephalosha. Baddest one, passes to the body. Here's baddest one. Drills it from outside. Baddest one's got 19 points. For Utah, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. On the wing, Cephalosha. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Cephalosha's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's baddest one. He's got 19. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Burks kicks to Utah. Rubio with it. He's got 14. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And a quick check of the stats for Cephalosha. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular. And sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
The Machines checked in for Philadelphia. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Johnson comes in for Uretka. Joe Ingles is checked in for Cephalosha. And Hood subbed in for Burks.
A moment now to see the numbers for prime time. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Second in free throw percentage. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And back to your point, he's second in three-point accuracy. A lot of that has to do with mental toughness. It's just hard to force him out of his comfort zone. The bodyguard passes to Bannister. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 15. From 10 feet out. Shot by Johnson, no good. 76ers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here's the Machine. He's covered by Favors. And the 3 ball is good. And that's got 25 points for baddest one.
Nice shot, squaring up from long range, drilling the 3. That'll put some pressure on you.
Kicks to Hood. Back to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Rubio. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
I tell you, if Rubio could ever score consistently like this, it could change the equation for this team.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Jazz trail by 18. Dishes to Johnson. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Down low. 3-pointer. And Utah another 3.
Joe Johnson showing off that sweet touch from deep. Wow, what a dangerous 3-point threat. There are 2 things, guys, as you know, that age gracefully in the NBA, and that's size and shooting. No coincidence that Joe Johnson remains a very effective player, even as he enters his mid-30s.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Rubio outside. Back to Johnson. Ingles dishes to Hood. Johnson outside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
You have to appreciate Johnson's decision making. He knows when to pull up, but he also knows when to slash to the cup.
Here's prime time. Basket good. Prime time's got 4 points this quarter.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Now, here's Ingles. Back to Hood. Johnson sends the screen for Hood. There's the triple. Philadelphia grabs the miss. He's got 25. Here's Simmons. Pass to the machine. There's the three. Here's baddest one. Outside for Simmons. They get it again. Prime time. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
I'll tell you, what an effort on the glass. Even with this lead, they're still going all out.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Great look there, but off target.
Well, the defense paying no attention at all.
How do you attack?
Wow, how did he do that?
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Rubio. He's got 16, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. So it's Utah now. Favors passes to Mitchell, and there's the feed to Hood. Hood on the triple. Hood's got 12 in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Simmons on the wing. Passes to baddest one. Here's the bodyguard. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The 76ers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So it's Utah now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Mitchell kicks to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Now here's Ingles. 5 on the clock. Out to Hood. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 14 points for him.
Well, you like the confidence of Rodney Hood. He is out there to shoot the basketball.
Here's Simmons, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors. Philadelphia shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. And that one falls, so he hits both of them. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bengals, that's for 2, and Utah again with the bucket.
I really admire the presence of mind from Rodney Hood. He's terrific at realizing when one of his teammates is wide open.
Here's baddest one, and the goal will be against Prime Time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Jazz trailed by 19. Here's Mitchell. To the inside. It's picked off. Here's the bodyguard. Missed. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they drink, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Philadelphia leading by 19. We've got Robert Covington. Time is out there with the machine. Then there's Baddest One, and it's the bodyguard in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Outside Hood. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this team likes it best when Rodney Hood is aggressive on the offensive end. He's always looking to get to the stripe.
Shoot 2.
That one is off.
And the former Blue Devil continues to enhance his offensive repertoire. Rodney Hood, a reliable two-way guard.
He hits the second from the line. The 76ers leading by 18. The pass to the body. Here's Baddest One. Covington in the corner. It's good from long range.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
Good dishes to Favors. Mitchell kicks to Favors. Outside Hood. He feeds it to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Jerebko's checked in for Utah. It loose. He kicks it to Hood. Here's Mitchell. Favors sets the pick for Hood. Favors with the screen. And Jerebko has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Here's Baddest One by Hood. Baddest One passes to the machine. Count that one. And the 76ers lead by 20. Utah shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Good, a screen on Covington. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Pass to the bodyguard. There's a good screen. Here's Pattis one, and by Hood. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
Pattis at the line for two.
And the first one goes. And B, he's checked in for the machine. Utah also making some changes. Udo's checked in for Favors. Cephalosha comes in for Joe Ingles. And Alec Burks subbed in for Mitchell. Both shots good from the strike. Of course, I've heard you talk often about instituting a play clock from the very beginnings of someone learning the game of basketball.
Kevin, I think this is absolutely critical to the future of the game of basketball here in the United States, because the Europeans right now, from the formative stages, from the youngest someone picks up the game of basketball, play under duress of a shot clock. And the reason that's important is you must be a three-tool player to play under duress of a shot clock, meaning you've got to be a triple threat. You've got to be able to pass it, dribble it, and shoot it. And to do that with the pressure of a shot clock leaning in on you from those earliest moments is significant. And I know I have the backing of guys like R.C. Buford and Rick Carlisle. They believe, more important than me, intelligent basketball people believe that in the United States, we must institute a shot clock from the time guys and young women pick up the game.
The first one falls, and Philadelphia making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Burks dishes to Urebko. Now here's Cephalosha, defended by Covington. There's the screen, and it's Hood in the corner. That three off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 19. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And how's that court move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
The dish to Urebko. Now Udo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pattis one's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the wing right side. It's rebounded by Udo. Udo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Hood. Feeds to Udo. And here is Cephalosha. Pass to Udo. And Udo with the stuff.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Pattis one. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz trail by 19. Udo with the ball. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Burks on the wing. Kicks it to Udo. Outside Hood. The shot misses. And Philadelphia the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Passes it to prime time. The three. Drills it from outside.
Lined it up and knocked it down. Second triple tonight.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Good kicks to Udo. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dishes to Cephalosha. And the rejection by Embiid. High post try. And the basket Bannister. On deep. Another three for Philadelphia.
Well, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Hood. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen. Hurts the pass to Udo. And Udo with the stop.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Luau. From deep. Here's prime time. The feed to Embiid. To the wing on the left. Passes it to prime time. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Udo picks one up. Doors of the players being so athletic and the plays happening so incredibly fast. The league is looking at maybe 4 or 5 officials. Would that just be more whistles or better officiating?
I'm glad you're chuckling about this because I don't know how the geometry of this works.
Thank you.
As it is, sometimes the size of the players seems to swallow up dimensions of the floor. Kevin, one of the things that Steve Kerr once said to me was, we are trying to make officiating a science, when in fact officiating is an art, and sometimes mistakes is part of the human dynamic. Can we leave the officials alone, please?
And I think if they're over 90% correct, which is, I think, even low in terms of success and then calling a game, that is phenomenal. And the analytics, as you know, Doris, coming from the league office, is off the charts. They've never been more detail-oriented.
Correct. The NBA officials are the best in the world. Are they perfect? No. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Let's just play on.
Now, here's Rubio. And a Judo atop the key. Tipped away. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's prime time.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Reddick against Perks. Udo kicks to Cephalosha. He feeds it to Rubio. To the paint. Here's Udo. It's tipped. Here's Pattis one. The pass to prime time. And All-Star Week, a fan favorite certainly. But Doris, I've heard you say on more than one occasion you'd love to see a 3-on-3 competition.
Kevin, I think if you're trying to learn the game of basketball, putting yourself in a situation to play 3-on-3 is one of the greatest ways you can develop your game. One, it teaches you how to pass and cut, right? You cannot be effective in a 3-on-3 game unless you understand how to screen for somebody, how to set yourself up to come off of the screen. The sheer dynamic of the 3-on-3 in a half-court environment is one of the best ways to learn how to play the game of basketball.
I love that analysis. That's terrific. Rubio dishes to Udo. He kicks it to Rubio. Udo, the pass to Burks. Clock at 6. To halt the run, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Pattis one. Pass to prime time. They set the pick to the left wing. Here's Pattis one. Embiid kicks to Covington. Passes it to prime time. Another shot. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
At the line, right time. 2 shots.
First one calls for. And the outcome of the collective bargaining agreement, a potential 11-year stretch of labor peace, one of the longest in league history. Doris, what does that mean for this great game of ours?
Well, it means certainly that we can all take a sigh of relief. Everybody wants to play basketball and see basketball played. So great for the players, their representation, great for the league, and certainly great for the fans and the television partners.
And Doris, I sense such fairness on both ends, too. It really is a partnership.
You know, I think it would be wise for both the players and the ownership to remember they need each other to peacefully coexist and to thrive. And when you're trying to get an agreement that does the best by both parties, this is what you can have. You can have a long stretch of labor peace that makes everyone happy.
Well said. And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from Joe Johnson. Simmons. Rebounded by Bowling Boy.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
For Philadelphia, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively. Shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Simmons dishes to Covington. To Simmons. And the pass to Primetime. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line, right time. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, there's always this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. We always do.
Correct.
And not an easy shot for him there. I don't care what the range was. He still had to work to get that one up over the D.
Now here's Johnson. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. He blocks it again.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Baniswan.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. Man, you love the effort, just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Here's Mitchell. drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's just total unselfishness from Derek Favors. He is always ready to set screens with that great frame of his.
And the 76ers call time here. They're ahead by 32. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Present our Jordan Player of the Game, baddest one.
Hey, Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Philadelphia. Charge comes in for prime time. There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simmons with it. Guarded now by Rubio. And it's Simmons penetrating. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Favors. Now, here's Rubio. Ball and boy passes to Mitchell. Favors with the screen. At 6, step back shot, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now that was pretty, a beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Al Simmons. Ball is knocked loose. Here's Mitchell. And here's Rubio. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.